All right, so we've got this trade right now. Buy is quite simple. 4 hour is reacting off this 4 hour demand extreme, and we are currently targeting all the way up there. If we go to the 15-minute time frame, we can clearly see we've got a 15-minute internal breaker structure. Then we've got a 15-minute change of character bullish internal change actually. Then we got a 15-minute breaker structure after that. So now that we've shifted up, we've got a clear target on a 15-minute time frame. So all we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking for continuations, and this is going to be the first fractal moving in that direction. So about this much, and nice little 2 restore rod. So if this comes and mitigates me into the trade, I'll enter. If not, I'll just continue with the trend and take longs. Well, we just got a continuation now. I'm gonna do this 1 minute internal break. I'm gonna enter off the most extreme most extreme POI. It's got imbalance right here, and it's got, of course, the highest probability extreme POI, and 1 minute internal protected low right there. I think we could get a nice 2 restore rod on this, maybe. We'll see. Put it right there, and then we got 1.2, no, 1.1. We'll do 2.1 is enough, I think. Yeah, 2.1 will do. It's covering pretty good area. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna enter this. Alright, this is the only thing that I despise about props. I'm gonna put up a picture of what just happened. I literally the price was right there, but just because the spreads didn't mitigate me into the trade. Just missed out on a 1 to 2. Alright, it is what it is. Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna be taking this next one anyway, so I'll see you guys when I do enter into a trade. Alright, another little update. So far, unmitigated. Let me just write this down. Extreme. So far, I've been waiting on this 3-minute continuation. As we can clearly see, we've got a 50-minute week structure, and we have not mitigated it yet. So we could be getting this continuation and then one more after this. Now, of course, we didn't get mitigated in this one, as I've already gone through that. And as for EU right now, it is kind of messing about a little bit because we just got mitigation, but it is messing about a little bit because it just shifted down. And some people might be thinking, well, it's gonna go break this low, which is a possibility, but I'm just gonna be following what NZD wants to do. Let me see if I'm in. All right, yeah, I've entered. So I'm just gonna be following where the market is trying to go. If it stops me out, then I'll just stop trading, because at least I followed my plan and I followed my system. And if it was meant to be a fail to break and there was meant to be a pullback into like a lower zone to go back up, then I'll just get into a different continuation or a reversal to go back up. So right now, I'm just seeing whether... Okay, by the way, also, this one ended up as a loss, which is fair enough. And another thing I want to draw attention to is the fact that, notice how since the trade didn't have any good confluences, it ended up as a loss. So that's why, if you compare it with NZD, this one had imbalance, it played out. This one's got imbalance, it's aligned with the overall trend. This could play out, it's a good trade, right? So there's no reason for me not to take it, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'll record this and then we'll see what happens. Alright, so we took a loss. Now, let me see how much. By the way, I've noticed funding pips, I think I'm getting slipped or something, because what? How am I taking a £52 loss? What is, not dollars loss, what is this? It should be 37. So I'm getting slipped on this, by the way. I don't know. This is strange. Whatever. Let me just mark this out. So we took a loss on this continuation moving higher until the weak structure. Now, if I had taken this win, I'd be up 1 hour, but it's it is what it is. Stuff happens. All good though. Now what I'll be doing is I'm gonna wait until price shifts back up to go back to buy buy again. I'm not going to be taking any sales or anything because let me just remove that. Oh wait, actually I want to put that. No, I'm not gonna, because that's not actually a valid proper trade. I think what's gonna happen now is price is maybe gonna go break that low, and then we're gonna get a reaction here to go back up, because the target is all the way up there still. So there's still room. Let me see. Yeah, I need to check this, because this is, because like, look, I got my stop loss is at 59898, but when did I get stopped? 5989. I got stopped out at 5892. Like, what? Alright, you're telling me that's not getting slipped, bro? Come on now. What is that? That's horrible. Yeah, I should not be getting a $50 loss there. Well, this is my first time with London Pip, so I mean, that is something I've not experienced on the other platforms, so fair enough, I guess. I've not experienced this with like FTMO or Fiverrs, but alright, all good. We're gonna wait until price shifts back up, and then we're gonna have to try and take longs again, because this just looks like price action that I don't really want to be trading, to be honest with you. It just looks kind of horrible. But yeah, alright, we'll see. Alright, so currently I am trying to get into this trade, so let's see what happens. This was a forward test. Let me just put this away. So, you know, quickly for the buyers, we can clearly see that we got an imbalance reaction. We got equal lows, okay, which indicates that price wants to move higher, okay. And then when we go down to the 1 minute time frame, we can see that we had a very strong order flow shift bullish after we broke this low. But we broke this low, and it was equal lows on the 15-minute time frame, so that means that that weak structure is actually all the way up here, okay. So I'm going to be entering off the middle of this imbalance and then targeting the weak structure right there. Now, of course, the overall weak structure is up there, and then the main weak structure is actually all the way up there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be safe, just target the internal structure, and honestly, this hits, I'm just going to cut it a day. Unless we get a good, I think I was very close to the mic, but unless we get like a very good push to the upside and we try to take these lows, then I'm going to try and take another continuation or two. And there is news at 2:45 as well, so that's another thing that I need to keep a note of. And if this ends up as a loss, then honestly, I think I'll be done for today, because I got slipped already, and if I take this loss, it'll be like I think 0.75, 1.5, so it'll be a 2% loss in total. So I don't see the point in continuing trading, because I've got a 2% drawdown limit. If I hadn't been slipped, I would have taken something else, but so, you know, I've already gone over it, but 52 loss is a bit, that ain't good. So we're gonna enter this. Let me just put the TP up, and then I will come back with the outcome for the trade. But today's been unfortunate so far. Not much I can do about it. All good though. So where is the TP? Let me just put it up there. Is it gonna be a 2? Yep, it's a 2. Okay, well, that's honestly, that's about it. Then I'll catch you in a bit with the outcome of the trade. All right, so we're on this last push to hit TP. All right, so on NZD, I'm waiting on this, but I don't think I'm actually gonna take anything else. Now, of course, the overall weak structure is all the way up there, but I'm not gonna target that, because internal structure, I'm gonna secure my profits and be finished for the day. Now, of course, I just want to do a quick little review for the day. I'm not satisfied. I mean, I'm not entirely happy with how it went today, just due to the fact that, of course, I got slipped. That's number 1. And 2, I never got mitigated into this trade, which would have got me another risk to reward and profit. So that's 2 reasons right there. So you got slippage, which means I lost way more than I should have. I lost 1% instead of 0.75. That 0.25% difference, you know, eats into about a third or like a half almost of another trade that I could have been in. So just because of that, this would be my last setup. And well, it just hit TP. That's fine. So did it close? It didn't even close here. I hate when this happens. I'll just doesn't matter. It's gonna go up higher anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Or I should just, once it reaches 1 to 2, I'll close it just so it's accurate, because it needs to be 1 to 2. So yeah, that's a 1 to 2. Just gonna make sure that I secure profits. But okay, so quickly going over today, you can clearly see it did not go the best. I should realistically be up like 30 something, so double the profit that we've got right now. But you can't win every day. Still end up in profit, which is good. I followed my rules, so that's another plus. So quickly a review over today. So we had this one setup over here that it never mitigated us into, which would have been a 1 to, like, literally it would have been the perfect entry right there, and I would have got a 1 to 7. Then I got slipped on this one and it stopped me out, which is fair enough. Okay, after this one I didn't take anything. I was waiting for price to realign with the overall trend, overall direction of the market, and as soon as we did, we had our 50-minute equal lows, and we had our overall weak structure, which is all the way up there, and that was our target. Now we did end up hitting TP on this, but I think there's a few things to keep. There's a few things that I need to put in my journal, but basically it is the fact that this was the last break of structure after the change of character happened. So my protected structure should have been down here. So this is how my setup should have looked like. And 2, I think this wasn't FOMO, because when this first came back, price almost tapped me in. So like on the actual app it said that I was meant to be in, because it tapped with the wick, but it never entered me. And all this time I could have tried to like force my way into the setup, so that would have been counted as FOMO, but I did not do that, so that's a plus. And so the only thing that I need to remember is about this protected low down there. So my stop loss realistically should have been a 4, so I could have got a 2.8 risk to reward instead. But to be honest, I followed my rules, and as for today in general, like it was, you know what, it was good from me. Now I'm going to be forward testing trades from now. I'm not going to be taking anything else because price has been a bit choppy-ish today, and we took our trade, we got our profit, so there's no point in continuing taking setups. And there's going to be news later today anyway, in like 40 minutes. So instead of, you know, taking setups and potentially taking a loss, I'm back in profit of like 0.5 risk to reward almost, and I think I should just call it a day here. So that's how my day went. Not the best, there are things to be improved upon, and that's it for the day. Let me know how today went for you guys, and if you guys want me to make a video on how I journal my setups and how I improve based on my journal, stuff like that, let me know. I can make a video on that too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.